Red
All
light
right.
is on. Cool. That was like 4 seconds.
Whew. You what up?
1, 2, 1, 2. So we're this game is fun, kinda not, but
It's fun in an ironic way.
it is the one thing we can look at each other while intoxicated and say, you pick what we play, and this is what we have to go to, because neither one of us is competent. So, Sonic All-Star Racing. Transformed.
You gotta say the whole title or it's not as funny. Fuck.
Oh, God.
We witnessed a divorce tonight.
I didn't know if you wanted to talk about it or not, so I was really gonna bring it up.
Pretty rough.
Awesome. Man, now I can't play the slots game.
So,
Please don't use any names.
A couple weeks ago, my boss officially fired me and Abby. And we're still friends with her. We actually think it'll be easier to be friends with her now that she's not trying to employ us on top of being our friends. And we went to her house tonight because her husband, who happens to be one of my really best friends, was like, come drink with me. And I was like, you know what? I'm going to, Sandstorm. I'm going to. And we get there.
I'm going to Darude.
He picked us up, and my little cousin came with us, and we were going to
My
go
little cousin? What the fuck?
You're my little cousin.
I'm the owner of this channel is what I am.
Well, boss man in here, and we were going to go because I invited him, and, we're just going to drink, have a good time. All was well, the car right there, we had a good time there. We had a good time when we first got there, and then their good buddy and sorta boyfriend, fuck, what am I gonna call him? Dick-a-mole was there, and he's always there. He lives there. You can't do that.
Yeah.
But he likes to have all of the attention. If he doesn't have all the attention, he throws a fit. But tonight, instead of just throwing a normal fit, he kind of threatened to shoot me, and then tried to cause a divorce, and it kind of worked. So now I'm just really drunk. So it was a little bit traumatizing, but I'm having a good time. It's good. It's Gucci. I drank 2 bottles of wine and 6 beers and half a bottle of rum, and I'm just not here. Ah! Darude asked me.
God damn it, now I have to edit that out.
I screamed afterwards.
Yeah, I know. I'm gonna hear it and be like, oh, this piece of shit.
Yeah, I screamed for you to have a cut.
I probably won't do that. I'll probably just leave it as a blink.
But Darude asked me if I was going to be able to breathe when the night was over because he bought me the wine that I like to drink and then some beers and shit. And then I was like, take me for rum. And he was like, you Gucci? And I was like, I'm Gucci.
Trying your prom. I did not see that entire fucking thing.
We also have a little rule going on that after every race we'll take a shot, but we're not allowed to speak while we're doing it, so neither of us can spit rum into each other's eyes.
Rum and juice.
Which is more just shots of fucking Captain Morgan followed by some goddamn Minute Maid.
Ooh.
But it's better than earlier when we were chasing it with Seagram Escapes.
It's like, what should we chase this alcohol with? More alcohol. Yeah.
At least they taste good. Fuck.
It was fucking great.
I left all my reds in their fridge.
All your reds was 2.
You're right, we drank a lot of them.
If I get hit with one more piece of ice, I'm gonna kill myself.
Hey, there you go.
What's an Edelweiss?
I don't know.
Is that even what that said?
Yes.
Cool. Fucker's going the wrong way. I'm an awkward person with people I don't know.
Darude is too.
And the problem with that is I always have to hear people's problems. So I got trapped in every single awkward conversation at this divorce that I got to watch unfold for going to this person's house the 3rd time. And I just got locked into every single conversation because my stupid ass just followed her. And then she had to be there, and then they would leave, and then I would be there, and it was like, oh, cool. Just me and the crazy.
watching me drunk and stumble around and going, honestly, fuck you, and walking away was probably my crowning achievement as a fucking human being.
You know how much I fucking hate Shadow's voice?
A lot. I do too. You know what other game we should play?
What?
Shadow the fucking Hedgehog.
Dude, lit.
The really edgy one where he has a gun.
Yeah, that scene. Because you're speaking about it, I just remembered I hate that scene. Because he has like a submachine gun, and he cocks it.
Yeah.
And it just irritates the shit out of me. I know that's probably like old news, old meme kind of thing, but fuck, it's annoying to see.
I think the all-powerful hedgehog with a gun.
Powerful.
I'm
gonna lose this goddamn race.
You're
right
about
here.
to.
This fucking beady came and kicked my dick.
Alright, shot time.
Am I taking the shot or you take, or both?
We both.
Ooh.
Ooh. We gotta keep it even, man. You took one, I take one. You take one, I take one. Oh, here's your juice.
Appreciated. I was about to chase this with water.
I was so like anxious at this fucking divorce party that I took a shot and almost fucking vomited. There was a really serious conversation happening. Everyone was quiet. I took my shot and went,
Also, while I was taking that shot, I was eyeing you down because you were eyeing me down. I was like, why the fuck aren't you talking?
I'm not allowed to, remember? Alright, here we go.
Alright, I gotta be quiet. Nice.
Ah, delicious. It's not actually, it's fucking awful. Woo!
So I'm waiting on you to start the race so I can tell a story of my own. Well, I guess I can start it during the fucking loading scenes.
Abby's gonna kill us if we drink this whole thing. This isn't even what I wanted.
We could already be dead.
This is why. That's why it tastes weird. This is silver spiced rum. I like white rum.
You told me to grab a bottle. This is
what I bought.
Oh,
yeah, I didn't buy the right shit. That's why it tastes weird. Because I like white rum, not silver rum. Because there's a difference. They taste different.
I work at Target. That's I'm pretty sure I talked about that. I did my first Black Friday the other day, and it was lit as fuck. I was not gonna do anything because I'm a respectable man. I actually had a plan to never go into work high and ruin that, but it was Thanksgiving because we did it the day before, which I don't remember why. I never understood. I did my shift. I got paid time and a half, and I went to Thanksgiving, and my uncle was like, "Yo, you trying to hit this blunt?" And I was like, "Yo, I'm trying to hit that blunt." And then she was standing next to me, and I was like, "Hey, should I take it easy on this one?"
always tell him to take it easy is the problem. He never listens.
And I asked her for the advice. She said yes. I was like, "Oh, cool," and finished the blunt with my uncle.
I don't even think he made it all the way through.
And then we were leaving, and he was like, "Yo, grab this brownie," and I was like, "Yo, I'm grabbing that brownie." And I didn't get a paper bag or a sack, so I was like, "Oh, I don't want to carry this around for the next 2 hours." I was like, "Hey, my stomach's a sack," so I just swallowed it right there, and I was like, "Dude, I cannot do any more. I have to go to work in 2 hours." And we were like, "Okay, that's fine." We got home, and there's this little thing that I find. It's a box, and I was like, "Oh, what's this?" It's an oil. It's THC oil, and they have a little pen to hit it with. And boy, howdy, you know, my ass wasn't missing the opportunity. So I took like 3 hits off of that, and it is sneaky. There is no burn on the way in, and then you're like, you're like, taking a shot. I feel so sorry for him. You'll have to apologize for me someday. Because we are absolutely spouting.
We're gonna have to fucking cover his name now too. He needs a name. Call him Rim Job. We call him Rim Job.
Okay. Damn it, I have to edit it out twice. I said it twice.
You did?
I'm gonna kill myself. Ooh, spoopy.
Finish your fucking story.
Did I not?
No.
I don't know what I was talking about.
The pins, they're sneaky. You took
They're
3
sneaky,
hits.
because, like, there's a burn on the way in, and then blowing it out is the flavor, and then, like, right after you taste it, it's like, do you want to feel all of the heat of the 7 suns? And then you're like, no, and it's like, oh, too bad.
Oh my god, I'm so stupid. I love this track, and I cannot play it right now.
You weren't even on course. But yeah, so if you're ever interested, don't take my advice, because I'm going to say be careful, but fuck, I didn't.
You never do. You always ask. Kind of like the dabs in the Chinese restaurant.
Hey, I didn't know we were going to Chinese after you sprung that up after I was in outer space.
You're right, I did.
I don't know if I've talked about the first time I did dabs.
I don't think so.
Well, I was with my uncle, probably the reason I wasn't supposed to be around him as a kid, and we're sitting there just smoking as we do, as with the doobie, the ganja, and then he was like, hey, have you ever done dabs? And I was like, honestly, they terrify me, to be 100% sure, or honest, and then, like, what if we do dabs? And I was like, I don't know if I'm comfortable with that, and he's like, we're doing dabs. I was like, alright.
Comfortable
Cool.
with that.
So he pulls out this fucking pink water bottle that he's cut holes into. It looks like a fucking, like, 4th grade science project. And he just puts on this little, like, vape head with a coil, or a cord to a box. And then he's like, alright, when you hit this, don't tip it. And I was like, I can do that. I'll be fine.
It's never as easy.
Every time I hit it, I'm like, dropping the bitch to the floor, like, oh, sorry! The first hit, I only took 2.5. Because I cleared your hit. I'm not calling that 3. I didn't hit it at the start. I cleared the last one. But, first hit, I was like, breathing it in, I was like, it's not bad. I can do a few seconds. And then, breathing it out, I almost vomited. To the point where my uncle was like, hey, if you gotta vomit, go somewhere else. And then, I was like, yeah, I'm fine. I can breathe. I'm so good. And I was like, alright, second hit coming around to me.
Mind you, I told him specifically, maybe only do 1, you have to drive.
So I take the second hit, don't puke this time again, thankfully, and then I'm like, yep, I am done, I'm having a mental fucking nuclear meltdown. And then they just have an empty, or they have a full, like the bottle's full of smoke, so I was like, y'all trying to finish that? And they said no, so I was like, fuck it, and I took it. And then I laid my ass down on their couch, just full on, like arms straight, legs down, and my brain came out of my skull forcefully, wrapped around the chair to where I was in a chair made of my own brain, and then I fell throughout time and space, changing into different fucking versions of myself, but like, there was one I remember distinctly. It was like a rock version of me that had like a snake crawling up the arm, and like I could see like Earth in the background, quote unquote, and like space forever.
My favorite one was where you had the cracks and like space was like flying through.
Dude, yeah, I forgot about that.
And
it was like a goddamn break in the Matrix. Like pieces of the world shattered away and like light came out, and it was beautiful, but I was so fucking high.
And then there was the building the wall with the squeaky toy sound to keep my dad out of his kitchen.
I got so high, I saw sound. Because there's this squeaky toy. I think it was after the first hit when I regained consciousness.
It was the binky that Night Night plays with.
I squeaked it with my eyes closed. And like, I saw the room, and I can picture it now even, is like mostly just flat polygonal shapes. And like where the sound went, it made the room, and like the dog was, or the toy made like a yellow sound because it was bright and like brash. And then my uncle's voice was a little like mine, so when he talked, it was a red sound. It filled the room out more than the squeaky toy did. And I was like, holy shit, I need to sit down.
And then we get to the Chinese place, alright? And we've been eating in fucking dead ass silence. This man, whoever Mr. Lou really is, no, he was looking at us and he was like, I see you. And And I asked him very quietly, how did you like your first time? Or something along the line. I don't even think I actually used the word dabs.
You did.
But he said that he heard the word dabs, like, reverberating and screaming inside of his brain. Like, I just let the whole fucking store know that I said the word dabs.
Also, there's that family. Okay, I'm high as fuck. I'm just trying to go through a buffet and eat. And this family's getting takeout for 27 of their 96 children. And they have, like, people at each end of the aisle that just look pissed off, like, guiding children through the aisle. As my fat ass is just like, what the hell is going on here? I'm like, I'm just trying to get some chicken. Fuck. So I'm just going down the aisle. Everyone's pissed at me because my fat ass taking up the whole aisle. And I'm just putting food on, getting my food, going to my table, setting it down, chewing down.
I forgot about the family.
And you said something about it because I didn't fucking know what was happening, and I thought you said that's so embarrassing. I deadass thought they got their asses kicked out of this buffet and for some reason got to take, like, plates home. I was like, wow, that's really embarrassing. And you're like, what the fuck? I was like, what? I also fell asleep while I was eating for like 2 solid seconds.
You remember that time we went to that one place and they were having a wedding in that location, so they looked at us and they were like 5-minute close because our fat asses come waddling in. They're like, you're going to eat everything.
Then they took people after that. Like,
yeah.
We weren't the last people in.
And they were also telling them different times than us.
Yeah, they were like 45 minutes. It's like, wow, you ass!
Alright, shot time.
Alright.
My face is so fucking
also,
red.
for the past... Oh, it's me. Oh, it's come to me.
You're first.
For the past, like, 10 minutes, I've heard this soundtrack and realized that this is going to be almost an audio-only episode. Sorry.
Fuck. Oh my god, I've never had this much rum in one night.
Me either.
I mean, I'm gonna have to text Jared and let him know I can still breathe. Oh, fuck. I'm gonna have to text Jared and let him know that I can still breathe. I'm so used to just calling him by his name. But
yeah.
Darude's a good one. I call him Darude Sandstorm.
I think... See, it's at 17:30, and I don't know if I want to cut it here or do like one more race and have to like splice the recording.
I like splicing it better since we've got one more race and that's how
Alright.
Shot it.
Is it my turn or yours? It's mine. I've honest to God been waiting for you to hit next race. Nice. I'm always a fucking winner. I'm the best.
I'm gonna puke. I don't puke.
I waited for you to take make a really fat burp, like just you let one loose. I was like, wait for it. It was after one of our shots, and I like I did the tiniest thing ever, and you ignored the shit out of me. Like you just kept on with your conversation. I was like, man, that was a joke.
Oh fuck.
I ended perfect. Fuck.
You had to listen to me take a shit through my kitchen.
Yeah.
After the next race, I'm gonna go get my white rum because I cannot do another shot of this.
Okay.
Man. Oh fuck,
I mean,
it's gross.
To me, it doesn't taste any different because I've never had it.
It tastes very different to me because it's kind of sweeter.
Huh.
Yeah.
Good to know what I'm about to get into is worse.
It's better than this, actually.
Well, like, sweet-wise. Ooh. This is your favorite, or one of your favorites.
Yeah, it is.
I'm about to trash it.
Yeah, after you get done with it, I'll show you.
Fuck, I burped and it just tasted like acid.
Right? I'll take you in there and show you the difference between them. Because I thought that this was a different color, and it is. This is black. The top of mine's white.
Huh.
I was looking at that when I put it in the freezer next to it. But it was the smallest bottle there, so I grabbed it. So I guess in my attempt to appease Abby and not buy the biggest bottle of rum I could find, I bought the wrong rum. Look how weird my foot looks real quick. Look at that. That's what being a cashier does to you. All I do is stand. My foot's fucking broken.
Dude, my favorite part of this whole thing is coming up.
What part is that?
You know. Oh, it already passed.
Yeah.
Damn it.
You're at the fucking beginning of the race.
Damn it.
Oh, it's the part with the Himalayans.
Yeah, and they just fucking glitch out.
I love when you discovered that.
It was so funny because, like, what the fuck is happening over there? And then every time we went by, we were like, holy shit.
It was like new and amusing every fucking time.
Because it changes it so. Sometimes it's like microscopic, other times it's the whole fucking thing.
No video game glitch we'll encounter will ever be as good as the time that everything was white and glowing inside of Left 4 Dead.
I still have a picture of that.
Same.
Why you sound all bubbly? Man, BD Joe, you can eat my ass. Alex the Kid can eat my ass too.
Did you know that Alex the Kid was the original Sega logo? It wasn't Sonic.
Huh.
Yeah.
Well, fuck him. He's got All-Star. You were fucking done with this shit. Fun fact, I'm not good at this game.
I am usually pretty good at it, but like, dude,
Nice.
everything is happening right now.
We're about to pass them. If you look at the right side of the screen, yeah, there it was.
Yep,
Yep.
back there in the corner.
We laughed. Well, we also played this on a giant TV. So like, when we saw it, it was like 2 feet big.
Right? Fuck. My TV is goddamn huge.
God.
It sounds like I'm flexing, but we bought it on sale for like $200. It's a very old, very big TV.
It's nicer than the TV I have.
It's true.
I don't have a TV. Not in my room. This TV is also not in your room.
No, the TV in my room is little. It's pretty, but it's little.
Do I have to actually drive during All-Star?
Yes.
I forget. Oh, fuck. No. Fuck you, Knuckles.
Fuck you, Knuckles. Man, fucking Captain Knuckles is my
What the
Don't
fuck?
you love that? Captain Knuckles is my fucking spirit
Captain
animal.
Canucks.
Yep. Love him. Spirit animal.
I used to, whenever Maddie would... Either she was doing something that I didn't want her to, or if I just was wanted to be an asshole, I used to do the flapjack laugh at her. 'Cause she hates it.
Man, Flapjack was a fucking gift. I watched the whole entirety of it recently.
Yeah, it's only got like 2 seasons.
3.
3.
Yeah.
Remember when that shit was like coming out on DVD?
Oh, it was so fucking good. I'm so
Oh, I
sad
hate
it's
that.
not around anymore.
Fuck you! Fuck you! God damn it, Knuckles.
God
Damn it.
Knuckles.
I just need to make it within 3rd. That's all I need. Knuckles can bite my dick. Motherfucker's taunting already. Eat my dick, Tails. Alright, we're gonna cut it. Because I felt like I was gonna pass out.
Go get some different room, start again.